pure squatting technique in terms of quad dominant squat. So I do believe in a quad dominant squat. I most wholeheartedly believe in excellent shoes or tires and wheels. So after the stretching, after some psychological work, and I'm ready to, I put my shoes on, I'm ready to address the squat rack for the first time. Let's start. Best way to watch is from the side. If you watch from the front, if you watch from the side, or the back, it's not, you're going to see the technique, but you're going to, I'm sure you understand a quad dominant squat. I'm going to do it both ways, a little more than shoulder width. This will vary, the technique will vary based upon anatomical and structural differences, of course. Okay? Everyone has a different structure, joint attachment sites, length of muscle attachment sites, and so on. But basically, a little wider than shoulder width, toes are always pointed a little bit out, never straight. Never straight, always a little bit out. And the knees always track over the toes. Yes, over the toes. Okay, even though you've heard otherwise. And when I go down, I sit on my heels. And the first thing I do, if you'll notice what I do, and what I want you to do is I want your nose to go straight down, not forward. Your nose goes straight down. It's like jumping in a pool of water. You go straight down, not diving. And one of the things I found that really helps people in a simplistic way, your abs get tight. Basically, from the side, in the squat, a little bit wider than shoulder width, my head is up, my nose goes straight down, my abs are tight, and I'm going straight down, sitting on my heels. Boom! This way. Boom! What I'm not doing is this. Okay, I'm not moving the weight sideways. I'm sitting on my heels and bars going straight up and right under the bar. Does that sort of make sense in a simplistic way?